Hi guys, it's been a while. It was kind of hard to show you what you're working on in writing today without actually using my camera instead of just the screen. So you get to see me today. Um, for writing today, you're actually going to start working on your final drafts for our monster book that we've been working on. And when I say final drafts, I mean these are the copies that are going to be published. So you got to take this really seriously because there are not any extra copies of this paper. So you got to be really careful. You're going to get one piece of paper that is blank and that is for your drawing of your monster, and then you'll get one piece of paper that's lined and that's for all of your writing. So after we edit it and revise it together, then you'll go back and you'll copy over in your nicest, neatest handwriting your entire monster piece onto the lined paper. But the lined paper part we'll worry about either on Friday or next Monday, depending on how the rest of this week goes. So today, the guest teacher will give you a blank sheet. It will have your name on it. That is your piece of paper. Please do not trade it with anyone. Please don't crumple it up because this is the only sheet you get. I want to be serious about them. Look every one of you in the eyes. Do not crumple this up. This is your final draft. So your piece of paper will look just like this. It's totally blank. It'll have a number at the bottom. No, the number does not necessarily match up with your class number. Don't worry about it. Your paper will have a sticky note. Please don't lose your sticky note. It'll have your name and the 2 pages that will belong to you in the book. This helps me keep it organized because when I send all of these papers back in to get published, I need to put them back in the right order, and this just makes it a little easier on me to make sure we match up the right person's drawing with their writing. So don't lose your sticky note. Actually, when you get your piece of paper, when it's stuck to the front, just take the sticky off, flip it over, and stick it on the back. Then we know whose drawing it is. There's no confusion. It's just stuck to the back of it. So when you're doing your drawing, you need to make sure you have it this way. This is portrait. The number should be at the very bottom. You'll see a thin line of writing along the side. Ignore that. Your drawing should fill most of the page. If you look at the monster book from my last year group, some of them made their drawings really, really tiny and they're hard to see. You want to fill this page. That being said, your drawing needs to not go off the edge of the page. You need to leave some space all the way around to make sure that your drawing doesn't get cut off when they print it onto our books. So fill most of the page, but not the entire thing. Also, drawings are so much more interesting to look at when they're colored. So I should see some excellent 4th grade coloring on here. I should not see scribbles and outside of the lines. This is going to be published in a book. Books don't have crazy scribbles all over the place. They're nice and neat. When you color, you need to color using markers. Because you're using markers, it's easier to make mistakes, meaning you need to take your time. Take your time with it. Markers are going to show up the best. Pencil doesn't show up very well when they scan the page and put it in the book. So you need to use dark colors, darker markers to help transfer your drawing over. So that is your job for today, is to finish your drawing. Keep this page nice and neat as you can. And make sure your sticky note with your name is on the back of the page. And then you're going to turn this back into the guest teacher before the end of today because I need all of these back. I can't send in our book until we have all of our pages. Once again, you do not get another copy of this. So I recommend starting and doing a rough sketch of your monster in pencil and then going through and tracing it and coloring it in using marker to make sure you got it exactly as you want it to be. Because there's no changes once you've done this page. Just to show you a heads up, your page for your writing will look like this. Same deal, it needs to be this way with the number at the bottom. Your writing needs to fit in this page in your neatest, nicest handwriting. You'll start writing in pencil, and then you'll take fine-pointed Sharpie and trace over your handwriting. But you don't need to worry about this piece quite yet. Today, you'll just be working on your drawing. Alrighty, and I will talk to you guys later. Have fun working on the monster writing.